Hi, my name is Nino and welcome back. Every time I film a YouTube video, or I try to film a YouTube video, I'm really scared for no reason. But hi, I'm back. Oh my god. I didn't really have a lot of videos on this channel because I did whatever people told me to do. You think I wanted to show people on the internet what I had on my phone? You think that's actually what my phone looked like? No. I don't know if this is going to be me posting one time and leaving, or me posting whenever I remember, whatever it is. I want to do it and I've always stopped. And yes, I did say that in the last video and the video before that, being like, oh, life is too short to listen to other people, but I was listening to other people at that time. So ever since I moved to America, I realized that, you know, like, it doesn't matter. If you want to, you should. Like, who's stopping you? Those other people don't have anything better to do, so might as well do what I want to do, right? So yeah, here I am. So today I just wanted to talk about my favorite book, what made me fall in love with reading. Before I get into the book, I wanted to get into the backstory of it, how I fell in love with reading. I read all the time, but it kind of made me feel stupid in a way. I don't know, you know how there's some books where you read them and you feel like completely dumb, like you should understand but you can't, even though yes, I might be fluent in, kind of fluent, I don't know what you call my way of speaking English, but I'm good at speaking English and understanding. I don't understand a lot of things, so it was really hard and it made me feel stupid, and I stopped reading. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it anymore because I don't want to feel worthless for no reason. But then I came here and I visited Barnes & Noble and I saw this book on the shelf and I was like, I've seen this before. I've talked to my friends about it before, so why didn't I just try it? And it was like on a whim. I was like, I didn't even want to buy anything in Barnes & Noble. It was just my first day in the US and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna explore so much stuff. And I got to Barnes & Noble and I was like, okay, let's just see where this goes. And if I don't like it, I can just gift it to a friend. And that's how I discovered Beach Read by Emily Henry. Oh my god, just seeing it makes me happy. Oh my god. So let's talk about Beach Read by Emily Henry. I read this book in 3 days or 4 days, which was crazy for me because I'm a really slow reader. So I finished it in 4 days. I was shocked. I was like, did I really just do that? That was insane for me. But this book literally swallowed me entirely and took me with the story. I felt as though I watched it happen. You know how when you read books and you're like imagining what happens and like you build these characters in your head, that's what happened. But it was like so real. It was like as if I was part of the story, as if I was watching it and narrating it at the same time. And I really loved it. I really, really loved it. So this was the first book that made me fall in love with reading, and I have a big collection now. I mean, I consider it big, but people are like, that's it? But like 10 books is a lot for me. I don't know. It's a lot for a collection. I think you can consider it as a collection. I don't know. I'm rambling. Sorry. I personally wouldn't count this as a spoiler, but just in case people attack me like, this is a spoiler. Just a minor spoiler alert in case you don't want to hear what happens, but it's literally when you open the first page, that's what it says. So like, I don't really consider this as a spoiler, but just in case, spoiler alert. In this book, we meet January Andrews, who is the main character, and she has a really hard life. Everything broke down all at once, and the biggest part of it all was her father passing. And also the same day, she found out a big truth about her father that she never knew and she could have never expected. She moves to her father's lake house, and she doesn't want to because she has this anger towards her father, but she's also really sad about his passing, and she kind of can't weigh out which one should be greater and which one should be less than. So she moves to the lake house. She's an author. She has like this big writer's block, and everything is just broke down all at once, and she's really frustrated that at the age of 29 everything just completely shattered right in front of her when everything was perfect before. January tries to get used to her new surroundings and her new home, but she still can't get past her anger and grief and sadness towards her father. But that's when she meets her new neighbor, or I don't think I can call it meeting, but meet her new neighbor, the grumpy man Augustus Everett, or Gus Everett. Why I'm saying that I can't really call it meeting, because their houses have like balconies that face each other, so they exchange a couple of comments over the balconies back and forth. But when they actually met, that's when January realized that this guy was her rival in college, and everything changed. Gus and January are complete opposites. I think that's why they were rivals. Gus wrote fantasy and dark books, while January wrote romance books, and they talked here and there wherever they could, had sarcastic, you know, those conversations where they're like poking fun at someone but actually enjoying. Yeah, that's the kind of conversations what they were having. And one time at a donut shop, when they were talking about their books and about their careers, they bet on who could write the best book out of their comfort zone. So January would have to write a book in style of Gus, and Gus would have to write the book in style of January, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does, but yeah. It's a perfect romance book for anyone. It's like really easy to read and quick to read, and it's like enemies to lovers. It's like a slow burn type of book, and I really love it. When I first read it, it's like the type of book that you read and you're just like hide your face into it when you're like smiling too much. It's like a really great book, and it brings you a lot of joy, but also some tears might be shed, so be ready for that. Yeah, that was like my quick summary of it. I didn't want to get too into detail. I tried to like narrow it down as best as I could, and don't judge me again because this is my first time doing it. I actually had a lot of fun, so yeah, I tried my best. This book made me fall in love with reading, and made me fall in love with Emily Henry's books, especially because her books make me feel like I'm part of it, like I am in the story. Like, I don't know if it's weird, but like it really does. It's like me and the book are the same. I don't know how to explain it, but if you understand it, great. If you don't, I'm sorry. I recommend this to anyone who likes like a good classic romance where you shed a little bit of tears. There's some plot twists here and there. There's those what moments there. Yeah, I carried this book with me everywhere, and I've read it every chance that I got, in study hall, at lunch, literally everywhere. I love it so much, and I have some notes from it. I like writing notes when I'm reading the book to remember like what moments I liked and what moments I disliked, and it was just a great journey, and I'm so grateful for this book because it made me fall in love with the book reading and book reading world. That's what I call it. And yeah, once again I repeat, I 1000% confidently recommend this book to anyone who loves reading and wants it like an easy read. It's like a breath of fresh air. That's how they describe this book, and I 100% agree. It's such an amazing book. It's like anytime someone asks me like what book should I read, I'm like, Retreat by Emily Henry. It's such an amazing book, and I recommend it to anyone, whoever you are. If you strictly read fantasy or mystery, whatever, give this book a try. I'm sure you will like it. I want to make it short today. I hope that's okay. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and comment down below how I did. Give me any advice, book recommendations, whatever it is. Just tell me how I did. I'll see you whenever I can, and I hope you have a fantastic day.